Hi families, this is Mrs. Elston. We are really wanting you to know how much we miss you students and are really hoping to get back to some normalcy soon. With the announcement that was just made this week by Governor DeWine that put us out of school until May 1st, obviously we are in full swing now with e-learning, virtual learning, whatever you want to call it. Today, April 1st, it went live with links on the Bryan City Schools webpage, which I will show you how to get to in just a bit here. I want to let you know that Mrs. Slagle, Mrs. Houck, and I will have office hours daily from 1 to 3 p.m. All that means is during that time of 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, we will more than likely get back to you if you email us or message us. If you message us or want an answer during another part of the day, we may get back to you, but you're guaranteed an answer in the 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock hour each day. Our emails are SELSTON@bryanschools.net. So it's selston@bryanschools.net. Mrs. Houck's email is kHouk@bryanschools.net, khouck@bryanschools.net. And Mrs. Slagle's email is lslagle@bryanschools.net. And we will be more than happy to help you through this process. Kind of like you, day by day, we're learning new things. We're going to have to kind of work through this together. So please, at any time during this process of online learning, if you have questions or need help, please, please, please feel free to contact us. If you're just feeling frustrated and you're not sure what to do on an assignment, just don't do it. We really don't want you to stress out on this. I always say the kids a lot of times know more than what I do at school. So a lot of times they'll be your best bet as well to help you kind of walk through problems. I want to show you how to get on to find the assignments each week. For this week, the assignments are very simple. It is from April 1st to April 3rd, so 3 days. And then each week, the new assignments will be loaded on Friday. If you are picking up a packet, if you know somebody who didn't have internet access or they needed a packet of work to work on, that will be available starting Friday mornings, anytime on Friday outside of the elementary school. I believe it's in a newspaper dispenser, and then each week that person, if you're doing packet work, will return their packet into the dispenser and pick up their new packet. And I think they have to initial that they picked it up. So that's anytime on Friday. The online assignments will be up and running by Friday morning. So just to talk a little bit about the online assignments. If you are anything like my household at home right now, it's a little chaotic trying to figure out a new routine. Do not feel like you have to do everything when it says you have to do it. The format, as I'll show you in a minute, is set up day by day. It might be week by week or day by day, depending on how the teachers decided to do it. But don't feel like you have to do it in that order or all on that particular day. If it works better for your family to do chunks of it, by all means, please do what works for your family. We really are encouraging you to work with your family during this time of year or during this difficult time. And we just don't want you guys to get frustrated with this process. So as I said before, if you get to that point, just take a breath, stop for a little bit, and get back to it later. So I'm going to show you how to get onto those right now. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the Bryan City School website. So I don't know if this is screen sharing or not. Sorry. See, I'm learning too. Okay, now you can see my screen, hopefully. So I'm just going to pick a browser down here. Safari, Google, whatever your browsers are, to get to the Bryan City Schools webpage. Mine is set to my home page, but if not, you can see up here, it's just bryan.k12.oh.us. So once you get to the Bryan City Schools webpage, all of your weekly assignments are going to be under this tab right here that says students. And Mrs. Morris, our tech person, did a really nice job of setting this up. It's the very first one on here, remote learning, and then you'll just go over and select your grade. So if you have a student in a different grade other than second grade, you'll get to it the same way. So I'm going to click on second grade and show you what's there. So again, this is this week. You can do it today, you can do it tomorrow, you can do it over the course of all 3 days, whatever works for your family. So you can see it says to read for 15 minutes. That could be with a partner, to you, to a sibling. The students, there's some options online I can show you in just a minute where it can read to them. If you don't have a minute, they can just listen to it and answer some questions. And then for math, facts, if you have flashcards, if you just want to make them a quick couple facts, maybe your students are working on multiplication or division, wherever your students are at, they can work on this. I think second grade is 0 to 18, addition and subtraction. And then Mrs. Morris put a note here that says, about logging into Clever, which I'll show you as well, because that'll be where you get access to most of our other assignments. Her email is here as well. If you need anything from her, she's a good resource as well. Okay, so I'm going to get out of that tab, and I'm going to go back to the Bryan City Schools webpage and back to the student tab. Whoops, don't know what I did there. Students. And then this other important link that you need to know, excuse me, is the Clever login. So if I click on the Clever login, I think she had said in there to try to do this. Whoops, my daughter's still logged in here. Let me get her logged out. Well, let's try that again. There we go. Student, Clever login. Hopefully, well, it's not supposed to do that, boys, boys and girls and parents. It's not supposed to do that. So I'm not 100%. There we go. So when I click on the Clever login, this is what you'll actually see. My daughter did not log out. She has some online assignments too. So there are two choices. I believe Mrs. Morris said to choose log in with Google. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and walk you through. So these are the accounts on my computer that have used it. Sadie, I was using you as an example. You'll see my daughter and myself there. You guys are actually going to choose use another account, because your account, unless your account's listed there, then you would click on that if you would use, if your kid has already used your computer. So as this is getting around and loading, I want to let you boys and girls know how much we really do miss you. I am hoping we can get back to school before the end of the year. We just don't know. It's day by day. So once you get to this screen, it's going to ask them for their login. And all it is their 30, their first initial, and then their last name at bryanschools.net. And then it's going to ask you for their password in just a minute. Their password is their tech password. They should know this because they use it every week to sign in. If they do not know it, please drop us an email and we can get that information to you. So then they would just type in their tech password and then click next. I hope everybody's staying home and staying safe and be able to, excuse me, enjoy some time with their family in the midst of this chaos. I know I have 4 kids, and we're trying to balance the academic work with all those and just the normal daily schedule of things. So I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy with your families. And like I said, we can't wait to see you. So as this is loading, it's going to take you to the page with all of our things on it that we access at school. You will see the iExcel, you will see AR, I believe they opened up for the kids to do. We've not really done a lot with AR, but if that's something that your family wants to attempt to do on your own, you're more than welcome to do that. Also on this page, there are like links to coding. I know I had talked to some other parents and they said they were doing that. There was some typing, just some different things on there. I may need to switch this back around here because it's not cooperating for me. So, okay, sorry about that. I had problems with my computer loading there. So I'm gonna go back to screen share here and show you what this would look like. There we go. So once that gets in, again, to log in to that, it's their password and their email address. It's 30 plus their first initial and their last name at bryanschools.net. This is everything that you're going to see on our page. Everything that you're going to possibly need access to. I know a lot of the weekly assignments are iExcel. This is how they get to iExcel for reading. Extra math. For math, I believe, if I'm just looking around on here, Mrs. Hauk has Ready Math on here. I don't see it off the oh, right here, iReady, Ready Math. The kids can do that. Brain Pop, BookFlix, I know is going to be a web link that you're going to use in the next couple weeks. But this is everything you're going to need on their Clever portal to get into stuff. Math Facts, another good website for Math Facts is Math Fact Cafe. I believe it's free and it checks the kids. It's not timed, but it lets them type their answer in to addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then it self-checks their answer. So that's a way to practice math facts if you're techie and like to do that kind of stuff. So I hope this video helped a little bit as we go through things. Please feel free, like I said earlier, to ask questions and we will get back to you. We're all learning. If there's something that doesn't look right, please let us know that as well so we can get that fixed for you. All right, families, bye. We miss you. Take care and good luck with online learning. We're here for you if you need anything.